We are live and Jasmy is breaking out again, baby. Breaking out. So let me get this shared over on X so that everybody knows that we going live. Just bear with me here, guys. We are breaking out and we are loving it. How high can we go tonight, guys? How high can we go? Can we break through 208 with conviction? Can we break our way up to a cent? How hard and how high can we go? That's what she said. All right. Just putting this over on X, guys, so bear with me. Welcome in to the chat, guys. Jasmy in my veins. Let's go. LFG, brother. LFG. I'm just posting this over on X that we're streaming, so just bear with me. How's everybody feeling? How's your portfolios looking? Starting to pump or what? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. All right, here we go. Getting this over on X. Boom. Gotta let the world know. Mimu, what's going on? LOL. Jasmy's pumping. That's what's going down. My bag has doubled in a year. This is the beginning. To the moon with Jasmy. The Jasmy fam is down. That's right, brother. That is right. I'm feeling it. It feels like a good pump. We pumped on what was it? Was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday night, and we're pumping again. We've broken through 2072. We're at 2074, up 10.5%. I want to see us break all the way up to 208. I think if it does happen, guys, we're trying right now, and I think that if it does happen, it's going to happen fast. Once we start flying here, and I think it's going to happen this evening. Sorry, yes, what 7.2? Yeah, we broke through that. Now let's get going here. Let's get up to 2.8. Like I said, I think it's going to be quick. I think it's going to bust all the way up there. When it does, we're going just kind of, we're trickling our way up right now, but I think all of a sudden we're going to get a boom and it's just going to shoot up. I think it's going to be epic. Yeah, it is. What do we got going on? Let's talk some Jasmy in the meantime. I did 2 Jasmy videos today, guys. Hopefully you guys watch those too. Wow. Merry Christmas, by the way, guys. Freaking Christmas here. It's great. Feels overdue, though. Yeah, no kidding, eh? That's the beauty of it. The longer the consolidation, the bigger the pump, man. That's what's fantastic about it. So really, really looking forward to seeing this thing just hammer it. Just hammer it. Healthy pump without any crazy volume. Yeah. Christmas pump, man. Santa rally. I want to see us get up above the 208 level, though, and try to hold it, consolidate there. That's what we really need to do. We need to break through it and then test it as support. That would be the best thing moving forward. What else do we got going on here? Oh, shout out to Dean Street, to the latest member of the channel. Shout out to you, Dean. Welcome. Thank you for the support, my friend. Thanks for joining the member side. Imagine when the volume comes in. Yeah, exactly, man. When the volume hits, it's going to be sick. That's what I'm saying. If volume hits this evening, it's going to go crazy, man. Like we will definitely break through 208. No sweat. We're just, like I said, we're just kind of, up and down here. The smallest little, moves up and down. Rick. Jasmy taking us to Japan. 100%, man. Taking us to the frickin' moon, baby. Let's get this pumping. Icy Amphibian says, how long have you been here? Did you accumulate the fear in Jasmy? How long do you plan to stay? Will you hodl all the way? And a little Christmas Jasmy jingle there. I managed to DCA down to, all the way down to 1.01 cents. And the show hasn't even begun. It's been, I've been here since November 1st, 2021, never sold. My bags are old. This is like a Jasmy Christmas jingle. I'm digging it. I've never been here till KPI. Did you guys see the video I did on the KPI earlier? Hopefully you guys did, about the goals from Jasmy, the company. Fantastic goals. I mean, one can only hope, right? I'm going to drink some Monster here too. Season's greetings to all in the room. Season's greetings, my friend. Merry Christmas to all you guys. Happy holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate, if you celebrate anything at all. Happy times to you and your family. We are going, baby. Let's go. Let's go, BP. Let's go, Jasmy gang. Merry Christmas. Iran is buying Jasmy, 100%. Yes, that's another thing that I covered about 2 weeks ago. Also, Saudi Arabia, about them buying up Jasmy out there. Expecting a couple of announcements, hopefully Q1 2024 here next year, in the next few months, about partnerships in India and in Saudi Arabia with Jasmy as well. That's going to be massive. Shigun 2, Cadena has been pumping a lot too. Yeah, Cadena, I saw that earlier actually. Let's check it out. I saw that earlier that I was reading that Cadena was pumping, which is, I mean, listen, when altcoins pump, man, like pretty much everything pumps. Like it doesn't even really matter. It's very rare that you'll find, I mean, you really got to pick a bad project for a project to not pump when everything's pumping, right? Yeah, Cadena is back up to $1.43. Wow. Cadena's pumped 100% this week almost. That's bananas. That is bananas. We're getting a lot of juicy pumping here. What's Bitcoin doing right now? 43.4. Not too shabby, guys. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Jasmy up 23, almost 24% on the week. Cadena's going to $100. Jasmy going to 50 cents. Hey, my target for Jasmy is actually between 60 and 66 cents. But when I say that, guys, I always emphasize the fact that I'm just basing that on charts. I'm not basing it on any catalysts, right? I'm not basing it on the Bitcoin ETF approvals. I'm not basing it on the halving. I'm not basing it on any announcements that Jasmy comes out with their partnerships in Saudi Arabia or India. I'm not taking into consideration the launch of Jasmy Chain, the layer 2. I'm not taking into consideration the release of the PDLs, the personal data lockers, where you can now finally utilize them and monetize your data, things like that, right? And I just went over more utilization of one of the partners Jasmy's collaborating with, cybersecurity. They're doing for one of the hospitals out in Japan. They're using the PDL along with cybersecurity's security, web security. So massive things happening, guys. Like we have to, like I have to remember that, like, it's not Christmas there. You know what I mean? There's just regular business there right now. I'll sell 80K Jasmy at 25 cents and hold 200K for a year. Then yeah, I mean, it depends, right? Like that's where we start to get into the whole, and guys, this is what I talk about when I say that you need, if you're newer to crypto, this is your first cycle or whatever it is, you don't have the experience. This is where, joining like the member side or something like that, you're going to need that help, because it starts to get really, like, things seem clear cut, right? But then, all of a sudden on X and on YouTube, you're going to start seeing, like, I'm already starting to see, like, according to the 4-year cycle, the bull run isn't, altcoin season isn't supposed to kick off till 2025, mid 2025, right? But you're already starting to see all over X, all over YouTube, well, maybe it's coming early, like it's going to come early now, right? And a lot of people are starting to say that the bull run and the blow off top is going to actually happen in 2024 instead of 2025, right? So things can start to get murky and confusing, and like, so that's why I say DCAing your way out is the best strategy, as opposed to just selling in bulk at a certain price point, right? You want to pick price targets and DCA your way back out of it the same way you DCA'd into it, in my opinion. Um, Peter, happy hodler, taking profits eventually will be tricky. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. And if you've never done this before, I was watching actually Jake Gordon earlier today, and he was talking about that very thing. He was talking about how he got wrecked in the last bull run because he was hearing it everywhere that the bull run wasn't over, super cycle this, super cycle that, and he just didn't cash out, never took profits. He had to hold all of his crypto for the most part through the entire bear market, because he didn't have anybody to guide him, didn't have anybody to tell him, we need an exit strategy here for you. We need to help you get your profits out and pay yourself, because if you're trying to stick it out alone and you're new to this because you don't want to spend $4.99 a month on a membership, like on the channel and stuff like that. Like, I will quote Jake Gordon on this today when he said, "You will get wrecked, right? You will wreck yourself because things get murky, things get confusing, and if you don't know how to properly DCA your way back out or take your profits and stuff like that, you're either going to sell too early and not make anywhere near as much money as you would have, or you're going to sell too late and you're going to get stuck holding or selling at a loss." The market is more difficult than people think that it is. And if you think that you are smarter than the market, it will humble you. That's just the way that it is, right? That's why we set up the member side. And like I was watching the other day, I was watching somebody, and they were saying, like, for the exact same package that we give on the member side for $4.99, guy was charging $49.99. I was just like, damn, like that's insane. That's just gouging people. So what I offer at $4.99 is a steal in my opinion. But definitely, man. Again, shout out to Dean Street there, the newest member. What do we got here? Kiwi, I purchased a total bag over about 9 months approximately. The cost of about $990 for the 280K. So you'd be silly not to take your investment back at the first chance. I think Jasmy will hit $1.20. Well, that is what a lot of people do. Like, when it comes to taking your initial investment, guys, usually what I do is I only do that early on projects that I'm just going to hold moon bags for, right? So let's say a project like Gala, for example, right? I'll drop $1,000, couple $1,000, whatever it is, right? And I'll wait for that to double, and then I'll take my initial investment out, and then I just keep that moon bag to see where Gala goes, right? And I just use Gala as an example, but because I also get asked a lot about moon bags, how do they work? That's one way that I operate with my moon bags. Another way is that take Jasmy, for example, right? Like I hold 5 million coins, and then when I DCA my way out of it in the bull run, right? I'll probably keep about 15% of my bag and never sell it as a moon bag, because you just don't know in this market, guys. Like, there's people that say, and even the team is still saying that they're planning for a $17 Jasmy one day, right? I don't know how but you know what? What I can tell you is that I looked back at Bitcoin, 2011. How many people, if you were in 2011 and you told people that, well, Bitcoin's going to be, what is Bitcoin right now? $43,000. Let me have a look here. Yeah, $43,437. If you had told everybody in 2011 that Bitcoin was going to be, $43,000, what do you think they would have said to you? Probably the same things that people are saying to you when you say that Jasmy is going to be $17, right? I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not saying Jasmy's going to go to $17. All I'm saying is it's always smart to keep a moon bag because you just don't know, right? You don't. Uh, So how is the Jasmy lockup going to work? Most of the coins are already in circulation and they're going to buy back or something. No, they're not going to buy back. I covered this with Jesse. We actually talked about this in our video at the beginning of this month. I would encourage you to go watch it because we do a comprehensive breakdown of how the lockup is kind of going to work. We get into it's actually coins that are going to be held on exchanges that are going to be locked up for one, and for two, we talk about how the possibility of this lockup is going to happen. Because, for example, I was watching just a random Jasmy video today. Some guy I don't even know that I'm not subscribed to the guy's channel, just popped up, so I just let it play, right? And I overheard him because I was busy working, but I was just listening to it as white noise in the background. And he was saying that, in his he was saying that basically the team's locking up like 35 billion of the supply from the 50 billion or something like that. And I was just like, Kate, like, broski, I research Jasmy every day, and I have not found anywhere anything that the team has said about 35 billion coins being locked up out of the 50. Right? I've not seen that number anywhere. First of all, second of all, and he said like that's going to shoot the price up immediately to like $1.50 or something like that. And it's like, whoa, they're not going to. There's a misunderstanding there. And again, Jesse and I cover this in the video, is that the team for the lockup, the way that it's going to work, they're not just even. Let's say that he was right with the 35 billion, supply that's going to be locked up. Okay, let's just say that that number is correct. They're not just going to immediately in one day lock up 35 billion of the 50 billion supply. For one, I mean, they can't because more tokens are owned by people than, but anyway, that aside, even the price, it would be too violent of a price shift, in one day. Like would be complete and utter market manipulation, right? You can't do that. If there's a 50 billion token supply and they lock up 35 billion, the price jump would be so violent, right? Like it would be just, I don't know, unrealistic expectation, in my opinion. Jesse and I discuss it, and we talk about how it's going to be more of an accumulative effect. It'll probably be like a monthly thing or a quarterly thing where they lock up X amount of coins. But the coins that they're going to be locking up, from what Jesse and I were discussing, was more coins that are being held on exchanges right now, not, because I get that question. A lot of people are like, well, they're just going to lock up, people's. No, they're going to lock up coins that are on the exchanges. They're going to get those coins from the exchanges and lock those up, right? That's how it's going to work from our understanding of it. Maybe that's why Binance has so much. I don't know, right? Maybe a large chunk of what Binance is holding, they're obviously going to need to be compensated for that. But Venom, my side piece is pumping. Yeah, she's pumping, brother. Oh, pump it up. You gotta pump it up. Kiwi, I like your strategy. Also, I read as many, I read as many comments here as possible. So many good ideas in the room here. Yeah, 100%. You should definitely join the Discord too. It's free. The link is in the description because a lot of you guys asked for me to create a Discord for the channel, so I did. Some of the members are over there, so definitely, guys, jump over to the Discord so we can talk more often in there and stuff. I'm in periodically throughout the day. A lot of people are in there chatting, Rickaroo, stuff like that. It's a good time, so definitely jump over there. I post a lot of stuff over there as well, so it's definitely worth being in the Discord. So go and join the Discord for sure, guys. Because you're exactly right. We do have a really good community here. I notice on other channels, if you watch like the live stream and stuff like that, you see a lot of bickering, a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting. Like someone will say Jasmy to $17 and you get 15 people attacking them and stuff like that. We don't have that here. And I love that. I love that about this community. We don't have people attacking each other. We don't have people attacking me. You know what I mean? Like, it's really, really solid community. So definitely a good Discord channel. Back in an hour, folks. Time to eat. 100%. So you probably missed everything I just said because you're eating. Oh, man. Definitely smash the subscribe button, guys. If you are new here, if you're loving Jasmy, we cover it a lot. Best if this cycle is stretched out as normal rather than early top, i.e. left-hand translated cycle. Give Jasmy as much chance. Yeah, no, exactly. I don't want us to. I mean, listen, part of me feels like, man, I would love for the bull run and the altcoin blow off top to hit next year, like some people are saying. That'll be fantastic. But at the end of the day, I don't know if that's going to be the case, right? And I don't know if I want it to be the case, because it would get confusing. I think that if we got an early bull run and an early blow off top, I think a lot of people would miss the opportunity to take profits because they're expecting it to pump into 2025, right? So that would be catastrophic, in my opinion, for a lot of people. Let's go more chat in the Discord, guys. Yeah, 100%. Get in that Discord, guys. JW Cult Survivor. Jasmy's going to retest 202. Look at the history. Been flat for years. I own. Wow, that's a lot of Jasmy. Congratulations on your holdings, my friend. So I want to go with this thing has been idle. Well, I mean, you know what? There's a lot of Jasmy came in at a really weird time, and then there was a lot of kind of facts and circumstances that surround Jasmy, right? That make it a little more complex. Take into consideration the fact that, when they dumped all the coins into circulating supply, right? They had actually said that that's what they were going to do. The problem was a lot of people who were buying in at $4 weren't doing any research and paying attention, and they got wrecked, right? I was just going over that the other day. I did a video on it, and how Hara talked about how they wanted the coin. They wanted to just get it over with and get all the coins into circulation so that people could buy the coin cheap, right? It's all part of their plan to begin with, their roadmap, if you will. And people just didn't do their research, and then they got wrecked, and then they got angry and called it a rug. Like, well, you just didn't read about it, right? So there's that to take into consideration. The timing in which, in a 4-year cycle that they came in, when you really, really break it down, this 4-year cycle, this coming up bull run, will really be Jasmy's kind of, in a weird way, first full bull run as well. So that's another thing you have to take into consideration. So who knows what a blow off top for Jasmy is really going to look like. Could be really, really good. And what I would say about the price being sideways, like you said, it's been stale or idle, for a couple of years. Another factor in that is that you have to remember that the longer the consolidation, the bigger the blow off top that happens when it breaks out, right? So that's going to be huge for Jasmy too. That actually works in Jasmy's benefit. But congratulations on that, on 6 million coins, my friend. That is epic, and I think that you are going to make life-changing wealth with that many coins, for sure, brother, for sure. Crypto John was wrong about Jasmy. Well, it's funny you say that, Venom, because I was watching him I think it was yesterday, and he was talking about, he was walking in the woods or something, and he was talking about YouTubers taking accountability when they're wrong and stuff like that. And I just found it so ironic because he called Jasmy dead, and Jasmy's pumped up from, I think it was 202 when he called it dead because of a coin migration that didn't happen. There was no V2 coin migration. He just made that up. And he called Jasmy dead. Now it was at 202. Now it's at 20733, right? So that was an epic fail of FUD spreading, in my opinion. And then you move over to Gala. Where's Gala? He said Gala was dead at a cent. It's now back up to 3.5 cents, over 3.5 cents, right? It's gone up more than 150% since he called it dead. So it's exactly right. but he took zero responsibility or accountability for what he said, right? But then he's making a video talking about how YouTubers should take accountability and be responsible. And I was just like, man, this is ironic that you're talking about this, bro. Tim, how you doing, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Looking forward to see what effect the lockup will have. I think, again, I kind of loosely went over it a few minutes ago, Tim, but we were talking about how the lockup will likely be an accumulative thing, right? It's not going to be just one massive dump. That sounds great, eh? A massive dump. It's not going to, or one massive lockup, because the price volatility would just be too violent. If they were to lock up like I said, 20 billion, 30 billion, 35 billion coins, the price would skyrocket, right? And would there even be enough liquidity on exchanges? Because everybody would be selling, right? It would be ridiculous. So you can't really go in and manipulate a price to that degree. So I think it will be more of an accumulative effect. Like I said, probably like a monthly incremental lockup, or maybe even a quarterly one, something to that effect is the most likely scenario. But what I would say, guys, is that I shared it over on my X. And what it is, go to my X, the link's in the description. There is actually another Jasmy Spaces on X coming up on January 7th, where Jesse from KAR Finance, he's a Jasmy ambassador, he's going to be in there. There's going to be a lot of other ambassadors and stuff like that in there. Captain Jasmy is going to be there. I'm going to be in there listening as well. So it's January 7th at 2:30 p.m. PST. So go check it out. I've shared it on my X, and make sure that you listen to that as well, because you'll get a lot of helpful information about going into early 2024 and what they'll be doing, what we can look forward to, stuff like that, right? I'll be in there taking notes because I'll be doing videos on it afterwards too, right? You guys know I got you covered, because not everybody can catch it. So definitely check that out, because it'll be very informative about things like the lockup. Peter, I can't believe Crypto John has enough audacity to affect price action, but he sure did. But audience audacity, yeah, no, I absolutely. And listen, he's not going to affect price action. I mean, nor can I, obviously, right? I mean, it's just don't reach enough people, all that kind of stuff, right? But at the end of the day, he did wreck a lot of his own subscribers, right? That's the thing. He convinced a lot of his own subscribers to sell at a loss, and now it's up like 200% since then. That's awful, man. Like, how do you not feel bad about doing that to people, right? Tim, he overreacted. He should have just admit he made a mistake. Yeah, but he doesn't come off. I don't know him personally, but he doesn't come off as the kind of guy that can admit that he was wrong about something. So, I mean, I don't know. That's just the way that he strikes me. Rickaroo, what's up, brother? What is up, man? Good to see you, bro. Tim, structured lockup makes a lot of sense. Yeah, 100%. It'll definitely be structured. Believe me, I wish that they would just lock up a massive chunk of it at all at once, right? That would be fantastic. I would be laughing all the way to the bank on that. So that, like, I mean, a lot of us would be, but again, could the exchanges even handle that kind of volatility? I don't know. I think it would be crazy. Tim says, "Hey, Rickaroo, what's up, my brother?" Rosa, Merry Christmas, everyone. It's looking lovely out there. Yeah, 100%. Merry Christmas, guys. I hope that everybody had a fantastic morning wherever you are. I hope that you guys had good times with your family. I hope your kids, guys, absolutely hilarious story for a really, really quick one, right, about last night. So I have a son. He's almost 4, right? And so he's in bed, right? He goes to bed, and about 2 hours later, the wife and I, we get all the presents wrapped, and we get them all under the tree and all that stuff. So the living room's packed with presents, blah, blah, blah. And then the wife and I are in the kitchen, and all we hear is these little footsteps 2 hours after he goes to bed. And he runs into the kitchen, rubbing one eye, going, "Oh my God, freaking Santa came," right? I had to convince him to go back to bed, because Now he's all excited because you run through the living room, it's all the presents, and it's funny stuff, man. Funny stuff. It was adorable. That's what you live for as a parent, though, right? Squirt Reynolds. Does the lockup change what you expect the price to be during the bull run? Well, again, the price that I give, my price target for Jasmy, 60 to 66 cents in the bull run. Again, that's just charts. That is zero catalyst. So no, I'm not taking the lockup into consideration with that price target. I'm just looking at charts and the Fibonacci's and where it can go. It can go to 60 to 66 cents just based on that. Now I say that because catalysts can send it way higher, right? And again, it's not taking into consideration the lockup because I don't know how many coins will be locked up, so I can't take that into consideration, right? Any number that I pull out of the clouds would be just that, right? Could probably be way off. So, Luke, hey, bro, where are you sitting with Grock? Thoughts on future price? X is supposed to be returning the original page for them shortly. Yeah, I'm bullish on Grock, to be honest with you. The fact that they've got the integration with X and stuff like that. Let's go have a look at it right now, actually. And actually, guys, just a little tidbit too. I'm my screen sharing on live streams will be back as well. Just bear with me on that. So then you guys can look at the charts with me and stuff like that. But what are we looking at right now? It's up 5% tonight. I am bullish on it. I am definitely bullish on Grock. Gate.io, MEXC. Yeah, no, I mean it's looking pretty good. I think with the integration with X, same thing I think about with Doge and the potential integration with X. If Elon's involved, it's gonna pump. That's just the way that it is. Johnny, with the gifted membership, Johnny, I was thinking about you, brother. I gave you a shout out about 2 weeks ago because I hadn't seen you, bro. I was like, Johnny, we miss you, man. Rosa, congratulations on the gifted membership from Johnny. We missed you, Johnny. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. What else do we got going on here? Japan do not have to pay taxes on crypto gains. Must be nice. Yeah, the thing is, the States, when it comes to politicians in the States and this stuff, is that it's almost embarrassing. And you know what? It's not just the States; it's Canada too, right? Politicians out here is in the West. They're more concerned with lining their pockets and their friends' pockets than they are about keeping up with China and Japan and the UK and all that kind of stuff, right? They're in an arms race right now with blockchain technology to China and Hong Kong and Japan, and they're losing, right? Because they're more concerned with lining their own pockets. Got to get a lot of these older politicians in the States, a lot of these older Congress members and stuff like that. They got to go, guys. You guys, I'm not in the States. I can't vote down there, but you guys got to vote these guys out if you're in the States because they're the old guard, right? They can't stick around because they don't understand. They're more concerned again, like. It's no surprise you see younger congressmen and congresswomen, right, who are pro crypto, the younger ones who are, below 40 years old, so to speak. And then, everyone above 40 is anti, right? Because the thing is, like, some people say, well, they're anti crypto because they're old and they don't understand it. No, not true. They're anti crypto because it affects their ability to keep control of the money and their ability to continue to line their own pockets, right? That's what they're concerned with. They're concerned with people being able to trace where they're getting their money from on the blockchain, right? They don't want people to be able to track their money and stuff like that because now they got to do things legally or get caught, right? So it's not that they're old and they don't understand it. It's that they're greasy and they don't want the ways of being greasy to change, so to speak, right? So that's what I would say about it. But yeah, in Japan and stuff like that, And I'm not saying they have perfect politicians out east or anything like that, but their priorities are definitely different. They're more concerned with, you know, power, global power, and, you know, being a powerhouse over the states and stuff like that than they are about you know, lining their own pocket. Their pockets already lined as a dictatorship, but in China anyway. But kind of rambling there. Squirt, we're still early. It's very exciting. I'm so glad I won't be one of the chumps getting in at the peak like I did last time. Well, listen, like I always say, guys, if you haven't been wrecked in crypto at least once, if you haven't bought in at the top and watched it crash back down because you got into the market, you know, late in a cycle, if you haven't done that stuff, are you even in crypto, bro? Right? I mean, it's like a rite of passage. You got to get wrecked at least once in crypto. That's how you learn. But I feel you, Squirt Reynolds. I feel you. Tim says, nice, Johnny. Johnny is the man for sure. Hello, guys. What's popping? Thank you, Johnny. Rosa says, thank you, Johnny. Blessings. Squirt Reynolds, they're keeping the price down for all these old farts getting their shit together. Yeah, 100%. Thing is, I was watching a thing on BlackRock today, and brought up a very, very valid point, is that, like, people are saying, like, all these ETFs are not going to get approved, or they might get kicked back again, or crypto's going to, you know, like Elizabeth Warren is fighting crypto, and, you know, she's going to ban it from the States and stuff. Like, guys, listen, at the end of the day, BlackRock does control pretty much everything in the States. Let's be honest here, right? Let's cut through the crap cake and be honest about it. BlackRock gets what they want, okay? If you think for 1 second that BlackRock hasn't been filling their bags for the last few years while they were fighting crypto, you're dead wrong, right? That's what they've been doing for years now. I'll tell you right now, the fact that BlackRock is now trying to launch a Bitcoin ETF, spot Bitcoin ETF, means that their bags are packed now. They have been accumulating, and now they're ready for the market to go nuts, right? That's just because they know we're lucky, guys. We're in before BlackRock, right? The thing is, a lot of people, a lot of retail are going to come in after BlackRock, because you're going to have, what, 12, something like 8 to 12 different ETF filings, right? Who are going to, like, these companies, Fidelity, BlackRock, ARK Invest, are all going to be advertising to the general retail public about these spot Bitcoin ETFs, right? Which is going to pour in massive amounts of retail into this now, right? Then BlackRock is going to dump on all of them, right? But we are in early, so we're going to dump on them too. And it sounds horrible, but I mean, it is what it is, right? I got dumped on when I first got in. You guys got dumped on when you first got in. It's just our turn, right? This cycle, it's our turn. Whew. Johnny, channel's growing hard since the last time, man. Nice. Yeah. Well, we kind of lost momentum for a while there, Johnny, because I got that bronchitis, right? And I was sick for like a month. I was in bed. I couldn't talk. I couldn't do much. So it was like I couldn't come on and do live streams. There's no way you guys were going to want to hear me hacking and coughing, and, you know, wouldn't have been very, very enjoyable for you guys. So I just kind of kept it to some videos. So yeah, but now that we're back on track, we're doing the live streams again and stuff. It's starting to grow, man. It's good to have you back, Johnny. It's good to have you back, buddy. Sage Master, 3 times the charm. Appreciate your commitment to the Jasmy community. Hey, no worries, man. I mean, you guys, you know, the funny thing is the Jasmy community, and I did videos on it when I first started doing videos on Jasmy. The Jasmy community had welcomed me so, you know, with such open arms, and it was absolutely shocking to me, to be honest with you guys. You know, the Jasmy community is just phenomenal, in my opinion, right? I was welcomed. Everyone was so nice to me in the community. And it's just, it was amazing. That's why I give back to you guys. That's why I do daily Jasmy videos, even when there's not much to talk about. We'll cover guys, if there's no new announcements, no new news, then we'll cover market sentiment, right? We'll go around and we'll see what other people are saying. We'll see what they're thinking, see how they're feeling, right? What's going on in the market for Jasmy. And I'll do that every single day for you guys, right? Because, even if the updates are minuscule and don't really mean much, at least you guys know you're up to date on everything every day, right? You're not missing nothing, right? Because not much when it comes to Jasmy gets by me. So I'm always there to catch it. Squirt Reynolds, BlackRock, I believe, had a hand in the Luna crash. I wouldn't be shocked. To be honest with you. Yeah, it's, Sam Bankman fraud. It's right up their alley to participate in something like that. SageMaster BlackRock has big bags of Jasmy. They probably have big bags of just about everything. Like, guaranteed, they are stock lock, 2 barrels, ready to rock, man. I'm telling you. That analogy made no sense, but it was epic. So that's all I have to say about that. Oh man, what else is going on, guys? Let's check out the sentiment right now. Let's check out the sentiment. What's happening? Jasmy, yep, broke above 207234. Ando Jasmy Ambassador says the point is that it doesn't move a DEP. In order to increase value, it is necessary to reduce the number of ownership transfers as much as possible. Sending crypto assets to each other is insufficient. Stable coins are the only choice. He's talking about DEP and the collaboration with Jasmy to build stable coins on the blockchain. That's another announcement that we covered 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. Tim, BlackRock has huge bags of everything. Yeah, 100%, man. They are loaded. That's why, there's no way that there's no way BlackRock would be, basically, because when BlackRock says, let's get a spot Bitcoin ETF going, it's guaranteed it's going to happen. And there's no way that they're going to do that. There's no way that they don't know that that's going to pump the market to the moon. And there's no way they're going to do it if they don't already have their bags packed. It's just that simple, right? They know damn well what they're doing. And we're just coming along for the ride, guys. We're putting our pennies where they're putting their dollars. And that's what you have to do, right? SageMaster, let's be the Jasmy dumpers. Yeah, 100%. We're gonna dump on everybody at the peak, right? But I'm gonna be DCAing my way out like crazy as we go. If things go crazy next year, then hey, then that just means I can retire that much sooner, right, guys? And hopefully a lot of you guys can too. But the thing is, I will be doing my members only content, right? I will be letting the members know when I'm DCAing my way out, when I'm selling and stuff like that. So if you want to stay on top of that, definitely join the member side, guys, because a lot of you guys I know contact me and, you're always asking me, well, how should I DCA out and stuff? Well, join the member side and, you'll be up to date on that kind of stuff as we go. You won't have to do it alone, right? Venom, this is my first crypto bull run, so happy I bought into Jasmy. Yeah. Well, Venom, that's going to be fantastic for you, man. How long have you been in, Venom? I can't recall. I thought you said that you just got in recently, didn't you? So it's going to be pretty crazy for you, man. The euphoria, I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to sound out a lot of the stuff that you're going to see over on Twitter X and on YouTube and stuff, because in the last bull market, I can tell you that when Bitcoin was up around $65, $68, $69,000, all you saw everywhere was super cycle. This time is different, right? Bitcoin's going to 250,000. It's not stopping at 69. It's going all the way to a million. Some people were saying it's going to keep going to $1 million in the last bull cycle, right? I remember Cardano was like $3, and everyone was saying, don't sell because it's going to 10, right? It didn't go to 10, went to $3.09 and then crashed. And a lot of people got wrecked, right? So you're going to have to learn, Venom. You're going to need help with that stuff, because you're going to have a lot of people telling you, don't sell. It's going to this, it's going to that. And then, you're going to end up riding it all the way back down because you didn't sell, right? A lot of people in the last market cycle got absolutely wrecked. They either sold at a loss, they wrote it down through 2022 and sold at a loss, or they wrote it down through 2022 and are still holding it. Imagine, if you will, Venom, the Jasmy bags you're holding right now, you don't sell, or whatever project, you don't sell in the bull run, right? And then through 2026, you crash and tumble 95% all the way back down. And then you have to hold that bag for 3 more years until the next bull run. That's terrible. You'd be kicking yourself for 3 years, man. It's something that is not fun. So you definitely need a strategy for that. Peter, I've been wrecked round robin, more savvy these days. Oh yeah, like I said before, if you don't get wrecked at least once in crypto, are you even in crypto? Like that's that's the best way to think about it, right? Everybody gets wrecked. Mocha, what's up, guys? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, my friend. Yes, Merry Christmas to everybody. If you just came in, guys, if you're not subscribed, definitely smash the subscribe button. We'd love to have you stick around and click the members button to become a member. And join the Discord, guys. Join the Discord. The link is down below. It's free. And it's where we can all talk 24/7. I'm going to see a lot of you guys. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of you guys are starting to join right now. I just checked. So keep joining the Discord, guys. I'm in there periodically all day long. So, Sage Master, what's your plans for retirement, travel, book, investment? Honestly, Sage, my plan going into after this bull run, what I plan to do is, it might be a little bit boring. I'm going to continue to work for another 4 years, doing this amongst other things. But also I'm going to buy a heated self-storage facility, right? And I'm going to rent out, obviously, the heated self-storage units so that every single unit is a source of income, right? And that way I have that revenue coming in and very low overhead in terms of expenses. You don't really have to hire much staff, things like that, right? That's kind of my plan. It's not super exciting right now, but the exciting stuff is going to come in 2029 when I retire fully, right? But I'm getting a lot of you guys, like a lot of people who are new to crypto. This is your first cycle. A lot of people are asking me and making me promise, or asking me to promise, that I will stick around for at least one more 4-year cycle to help you guys out. And I am committing to that. I will be around for at least another 4 years after this cycle, till 2029, 2030. I will just have more time to be able to do videos and live streams, at that point, because this bull run here is going to really set me up nicely. So, but that's my plan. Yeah. Heated storage unit facility, and just rent those out, and that's my target. Maybe open up a couple of them, right? It's not sexy, but it's money coming in. Got to make your money work. Also might get some high yield savings bonds and just collect interest that way as well. Annual, a nice high API and APY, I mean, and then just live, have that revenue coming in as well. If you don't make your money work for you, you will lose your money for sure. That is what will happen. So, where were we here? Squirt Reynolds, DCA in, DCA out, 100%, man. Venom 2022. Squirt Reynolds, I'm selling my first portion of Jasmy at 10 cents to take out my initial investment. That's not a bad idea. 10 cents is a good target, good price target for sure. That's the way you got to do it, man. You got to pick your price points and then sell. I don't know, like me, I'll probably sell 10% at a time as the price goes up, right? As the price fluctuates 10% here, I'll pick my price targets and adjust accordingly, right? But if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? Put put in 35,000, holding 8 million. Very nice, Venom. Very nice, my friend. I dig it, man. I dig it. You are going to be, you owe me a beer. Put it that way, okay? You sell that 8 million, or you sell that 8 million tokens. I want a beer. AZ Marine, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, brother. Merry Christmas. 8 million Jasmy Venom, says Sage Master. Pace Landscape Service. I made around 160K on the last cycle, but the kicker was I was up almost 500K on my Jasmy bag, and I listened to everyone saying $1, $1, $1, and I listened, ended up selling it. Yeah, that's exactly it, Pace. That's exactly what I mean, right? It gets, I know what you mean, because it gets so loud, right? With that kind of sentiment everywhere you turn, on Twitter X, on YouTube, everywhere people are saying that, right? They're saying, no, don't sell. It's going way higher. It's going way higher. If you sell, you're stupid and blah, 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 right? And you end up getting wrecked because it's hard. It gets confusing. It's not easy, right? That's why I say you got to be robotic with this stuff. You got to be able to have the experience to build a plan and exit strategy and pick your price points and stick to it, right? Like completely unemotionally, right? That's what I do with DCAing in. Every weekend, boom, right? DCA in. I don't care what the price is. Whatever project I'm working on, I DCA my way in. Regardless, no emotion. This is my schedule. This is what I'm doing, and that's how it's going to be, right? Stargazer, how is it going, man? Another member. Is it possible for Jasmy coin to hit close to $1 in 2024, or more likely to? Well, Stargazer, we talked about it a little bit already. Like I said, I'm thinking 60 to 66 cents for Jasmy. And again, I only base that on charts, not on catalysts. So what I would say, I mean, that's another thing is that we covered as well, is that it's hard to know because there's a lot of people that are starting to, there's a growing sentiment, if you will, in crypto that the actual blow off top is going to come sooner and in 2024 instead of 2025. So that's where things start to get complicated, right? With price predictions and exit strategies and things like that, because growing sentiment, right, makes it difficult. So let's say, for the sake of argument, that the blow off top is on a 4-year cycle and it's still going to come in 2025, right? You have, at the beginning of this year, the spot Bitcoin ETFs, right? You have the Bitcoin halving. You have the Jasmy chain launch, the layer 2. You have the lockup, right? You have announcements. I expect announcements from Jasmy going about partnerships in India, Saudi Arabia, amongst other countries as well. Continuing to expand. You have at least 3 to 4 rate cuts in the States that will be happening. You have most likely quantitative easing that will be happening. They're going to start printing money again in the States in 2024 because it's an election year and Biden's going to want to look as good as he possibly can, right? So you have all of these catalysts, guys. That's just off the top of my head. That's like 9 things, 9 massive catalysts just off the top of my head, right? So I would have to say that, yes, it is definitely possible in 2024, probably closer to the end of the year, or early 2025. It is within the realm of possibility because my 60 to 66 cent target is strictly based off charts, not based on any of those like 9 catalysts that I just discussed, right? So if with all that stuff happening too, it could go nuts. It really could go nuts. Right, my 60 to 66 cents could be $2.66 by the end of all that stuff happening, right? There's a lot of stuff people don't take into consideration. Venom, yes, sir. I came from the stock world. 100%. Well, good. You got some experience in Venom. Definitely good. You must have found, like, you must think back on stocks now and think that it's like incredibly boring, eh? Like I think about buying stocks and stuff sometimes now, and I'm just like, oh, it moves so slow. I don't know if I have the patience to be honest with you. Sage Master, self-storage, boom, great investment idea. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. It's safe, low overhead costs, and continued revenue coming in, right? Armed to fight you. 10% is the right way to take profit. Yeah, 100% agreed. Yeah, 10% is where I keep my targets at. Pace Landscaping, I wanted that milli too. Hey, this time around, man. This time around, right? I hope that you're diversified though, because 8 milli is a lot of coins, brother. I hope you have a nice stacked bag of a couple of other projects too. Armed to fight you. I've been with you on Jasmy since day one, and my bag is very profitable already. I took my first 10% already. Very nice. Congratulations, man, that you're already in fantastic profit. I love to hear that, man. That is great. Congratulations. I love to see that, guys. I want to see, like, next year, all through next year, guys, this live chat is just going to be euphoric with everybody making their profits, man. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. I don't know if you guys can hear my wife and my little guy vacuuming in the hallway out there. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. Stargazer, same. I gave up on stocks. And yes, it's too slow. Stocks, like, listen, I came from precious metals, gold and silver, things like that, right? That's where I was initially investing a lot of my money. And I had a couple of friends do that too. We would buy just a ton of gold coins, bars, silver, like collected them. I was even part of a group, an online group where every month they would send me new coins and stuff like that, collectors, stuff like that, silver coins, and that's my background. That's where I came from. And then I joined this other, the group that I was in. Sorry, this I don't know, group, whatever you want to call it, right? They were doing YouTube live streams, but for members only. And they started talking more and more about crypto. And so I was paying attention to that in the live streams, and I started, looking into the projects they were talking about, learning more and more about it. And I just fell in love with researching crypto projects. Like, it was just fantastic, right? And I still love it. I still love, making sure I know everything that's going on with every project that I'm involved in, right? It's wonderful. I love it. I absolutely love it. I get excited when I see these companies like Jasmy making these partnerships, expanding out. Like, it's exciting. It's like I'm watching this company grow from birth and expand into this massive conglomerate. Like, it's like watching Walmart grow before it was as big as Walmart. You know what I mean? Like, I could say the same thing about a company like Ripple. Ripple and Jasmy are very similar in their growth and their growth strategies and their ability, their desire to spiderweb out into different directions and become a massive global company, right? Both of them are on track to do that kind of thing, and it's absolutely amazing. I love it. Venom, high risk, high reward in crypto. Yeah, 100%. But I'll tell you, I just don't care about a 2%, a 2% or even a 10% profit margin in a year, right? It's too slow for me, man. I'm turning 43. I don't want to be 100 by the time I make enough money to retire. In crypto, I'm ready to retire coming up. I'm ready to retire next year now, right? So definitely amazing. I got some people fighting a little bit. I got one guy says, I'm reading some of the comments here. One guy says he's laughing at the Jasmy pump, saying, "Look at Solana. Who cares? I don't care, but we're talking about Solana. Good for Solana. I like Solana. Nothing wrong with Solana. But we're talking about Jasmy. Why do you feel the need to compare Jasmy's pump to Solana's pump? Who gives a crap? right? Jasmy's pumping. That's all I give a crap about. I'm not comparing it to some other project's pump. That's some like toxicity loser stuff, man. Jasmy's, that's all we care about. Jasmy's pumping. Squirt Reynolds, that dude's an idiot. You can compare Sol to XRP, lol. Yeah, 100%. And it's, that's the thing. You'll always have negative people, guys, and it is what it is. All you can do is just shrug your shoulders at them, right? You gotta just be able to ignore the FUD. That's why I always say that you gotta know what's going on in a project, because if you're up to date, guys, if you're watching these Jasmy updates constantly that I do every single day, then when somebody says something stupid, like some FUD, well, you, as the person that's constantly watching these Jasmy videos that I make every single day, and you're up to date on everything, you can immediately smell the bullshit, right? And you can say to yourself, without feeling that fear that they're trying to spread, you're able to say, you know what? Yeah, okay, dude, like, you're talking out your ass right now, because like I know what's going on. And like somebody had said, I think yesterday in one of the comments, same thing. It was like, oh, it's a rug. And I'm like, do you even know what a rug is, dude? Like, that's the thing, is it's laughable. People who don't do research and then they make comments, all they're doing is revealing their laziness in terms of their willingness to do research on projects. That's all that they're doing, right? When I see that, the first thing I think of when I see someone's FUD Jasmy with something, saying that the team rugged everybody or whatever it is, the first thing that comes to my mind is, man, you were that lazy that you didn't bother doing any research on the project or what happened or anything, and you made a stupid comment. Now you look dumb, right? We need to get out of this innovation zone. Actually, that's another topic that Jesse and I had discussed, was the innovation zone and Jasmy being in there. And there's a lot of people who feel like Binance is attacking Jasmy. And I can see how some people can feel that way. But in the conversations that Jesse and I had, we talked about the reasons why Jasmy was placed into the innovation zone in the first place. And now you have to understand that exchanges like Binance, when they list a project, right, they don't necessarily have the manpower or the ability to do full screening when it comes to research on said project, right? So what they do is they look at a couple of key components when they list something. So when you zoom out on the Jasmy chart and you look at it, right, doesn't look good for obvious reasons, right? But they didn't do any research to see that Jasmy and Hara had announced before they released all the tokens into circulation that that's what they were going to be doing. So it was fully intentional. It wasn't sabotage. Like, it wasn't a rug or anything like that. But the chart looks like one, right? But it wasn't, right? It was all predetermined, and they said that that's what they were going to do. Another factor that they take into consideration is a blockchain expert, right? There is no Charles Hoskinson. There is no David Schwartz for Jasmy, right? So that's another thing that they look at. Who is the face of the blockchain? Who is their developer, right? And right now, that is one of Jasmy's weaknesses, is that they need to bring somebody in who can be that person, right, for the company, who can develop the blockchain, who can be the face of it, like those guys, like Charles and David, right? So those two factors alone are two factors that Binance takes into consideration when they're monitoring a project. So basically what happens is, when they move Jasmy over to the innovation zone, what they're doing, it's not the death sentence to Binance like people think that it is, right? What they're doing is they're moving it over there to monitor and do research on the company and see what's going on, right? Is this a legitimate company? Is what they're doing legitimate? Like, are they a rug? Are they a scam? So and at the end of the day, when they do like Jesse and I were talking about it, it's not going to be long before Jasmy's out of the innovation zone now, right? Because a lot of this stuff, I'm sure that Binance has done their research to a degree on Jasmy by now. I mean, you have Hara was addressing CZ on X about it, right? There's petitions going around. You don't think for one second that Binance hasn't seen that these things are happening, right? So it wouldn't shock me that Jasmy will definitely be out of the innovation zone very soon. It was only put there to be monitored because at a glance didn't look great, right? That's what people don't understand. They weren't intentionally trying to destroy Jasmy. Like, it's not what Binance. This is just business, right? So those are the reasons that it was put there for it to be monitored. It's not going to be long before it's out of the innovation zone. And another factor is that it probably would have been by now if Binance didn't just have bigger fish to fry right now, right? I mean, they got a lot going on. They got court cases they're fighting. They've got this whole CZ case wrapping up. They got to pay that, what is it, like a $3 billion fine or something, I don't even know, right? It's a lot of money. So Binance has a lot going on as well right now, right? So it won't be long before Jasmy is out of the innovation zone. And I honestly, at the end of the day, guys, I don't think that it is as big of a deal as some people think that it is, or that it is. I think it's a mountain made out of a molehill, to be honest with you. It's not like the day that Jasmy gets taken out of the innovation zone, that Jasmy's price is going to explode. Like, that's not going to happen, right? I don't see the price exploding because I don't think many people care that it's in the innovation zone. If you are buying Jasmy, if you hold Jasmy, if you're looking at Jasmy, it means that you must be informed to some degree about what the company's doing and what the potential of the project is, right? So I don't think it's going to cause like a crap load of money to just start dumping into Jasmy all of a sudden because it was taken out of the innovation zone. And I'm not being negative on it, guys. I just don't want you guys to build up your hopes on a nothing burger, right? I don't think that Jasmy being in the innovation zone is as big of a deal as some people are making it out to be at the end of the day. So that is a very long way of answering your question, but yeah, it'll be out of the innovation zone very soon. If you want a more comprehensive breakdown of it, definitely go back and watch my part 2 video that I did with Jesse from KIR Finance. He's a Jasmy ambassador. Got a little blurry there, but so check that video out. We discuss in part 2. We discuss the innovation zone. We discuss the lockup. Very heavy on those two subjects. So if you're curious about those two subjects, go watch that video I did with Jesse. You'll definitely learn a lot about those two topics. So definitely check it out. It was earlier this month. So what I'll do, actually, join the Discord. It's free, right? And I will pop the link for that video I did with Jesse over into the Discord to try to get some of you guys to head in there. I'll pop it in there. That's what she said. And then you guys could watch it. Like I said, if you didn't watch it, it's very, very informative about the innovation zone, about the lockup. So I'm putting it in the Discord right now. So after the live stream, go watch it. There, it's in the Discord. But don't watch it now. Watch it later because we're streaming. And the link to the Discord is in the description of this video as well. So check that out, man. Check it out. I have a part 3. Jesse and I will be collaborating again next month in January. We're gonna hook up again after the holidays, and we're gonna talk more Jasmy. So around that time, and going into the new year, I'm gonna start asking you guys to send me more questions that you want answered by Jesse, and we'll get into it. Rosa, they're just mad that they didn't get in early. 100%, Rosa. Venom, Jasmy coin price 2072. Yeah. Doesn't matter. All we need to do is stay above 2072, man. That's all we need to do. If we're retesting its support, that's perfectly healthy, man. Queen P, I see it as a strategy of Binance along with OMG and Loom. I think something's cooking. Something's always cooking, Queen. Something's always cooking, man. Big things popping, little things stopping. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. But what else is going on? What is the rest of the sentiment in the market right now? Jasmy weekly BTC EMA Golden Cross is confirmed, guys. I don't trade the EMAs because they are lagging, but I've never seen an EMA cross that continued up without a correction. Anyone prove me wrong? So we do have the weekly Golden Cross confirmed this evening as well. So that is for Jasmy. That's absolutely fantastic news. And yes, the EMAs are generally lagging indicators, but that doesn't mean we're not going to continue parabolically to the upside. I think very, very soon we're going to break through 208, and we are going to have to retest it as support unless we get a crap ton of volume in, and then we're just going to break through to a cent, and it's going to be glorious. So it's just a matter of are we going to do it before the Bitcoin ETF approvals, or are we going to do it at that time? Either way, Jasmy will be well over a cent, in my opinion, sometime between now and the 10th of January. What do we got here? Watch closely how Jasmy will become the biggest and strongest community in the crypto sphere. I'll tell you why most of the old holders are keeping the community alive. And holders, yeah, I would agree. The Jasmy community is, I was talking about this earlier in the video. The Jasmy community is honestly, guys, like I've been a longtime holder of XRP, Cardano, like a lot of projects, right? And I can tell you this, that nobody has welcomed me quite like the Jasmy community has. It's absolutely phenomenal community, in my opinion. I mean, the other communities are nice and everything. Don't get me wrong, but the Jasmy community is just you guys are on another level, and I'm not just saying that because you guys are listening to me talk. I'm not telling you what you want to hear. I'm telling you from my experience dealing with all these other communities, the Jasmy community is hands down the best, in my opinion. You guys are just always supportive of not just me, but each other and the project itself. I see whenever someone releases a FUD video or something like that, you guys are always right there to fight it and to stay strong against it as a community, and that is absolutely massive. Nothing beats the Jasmy community, in my humble opinion. So, Yo Mars. Boom. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I think of that, guys. That is what I think. Join the Discord, guys. Join that Discord. Also, guys, as I said earlier, definitely check out the member side, guys. I released 2 videos to the member side today that I am super, super bullish on. One of them is a gaming project. That's all I'll say about it. But yeah, definitely, if you want to get in early on those projects that pump like hundreds of percentages, man, you got to join the member side. It's only $4.99. I was on another channel earlier today, and this guy was, for the same content, he was giving out the same content for $49.99. Whoa, Johnny with the 5 gifted memberships. Shout out to Johnny, man. Johnny is the OG member of the channel. He is our very, very first member. I checked, Johnny. You are the very first member of the channel, and he's been with us since the beginning. And Johnny is the man. He's always gifting out these memberships. I'm glad to have your support, Johnny. You are you're definitely the man, brother. I appreciate you. So congratulations, Reckless. Reckless X, JLW, David with a Y, Kusama Gaming, and YT Real Warrior for the gifted memberships from Johnny. Shout out to Johnny, guys. Johnny says, up for grabs. Love this channel, man. I appreciate you, Johnny. You are the man. We're going back up. Are we heading back up? Let me have a look. We gotta pump it up. Yeah, we are. We're starting to climb back up again. 2073, baby. We gotta pump it up. It's gonna be good. Reckless. I'm usually the gifter. Johnny's too quick for you, Reckless. He caught it before you, brother. That's what we call him, Johnny on the spot, man. Johnny on the spot. All right. What else is going on, guys? Yeah, we are continuing upwards. Let's go, guys. So the question here, guys, is that when the East wakes up, probably soon, within the next hour or two, I think, is Jasmy going to pump further because they're waking up in Japan and they're like, oh, damn, we pumping. Let's get some more. What's going to happen? Hopefully they don't take profits, right? Are we going to continue to the upside? Are we going to go to sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow and see the Jasmy is up over 208, maybe closer to a cent? Reckless counter punches Johnny's 5 memberships with 5 membership gifts of his own. Thank you so much, Reckless. You are appreciated, my friend. Take that. He says, Reckless says, take that, Johnny. Counter punch. Awesome. You guys are awesome. Johnny says, you guys on 3-0 and Mora and Miria. Yeah, I'm actually, I am heavy in Miria, Johnny. You know that. I am in Mora, but I'm waiting for Mora to pump harder That doesn't make any sense. I'm waiting for Mora to get listed on one of the exchanges that I'm more comfortable picking it up on, because right now, Mora is on. It's up 27% today too. It's a nice juicy pump today. Damn, missed that one. Let me check where it's listed right now. I've been monitoring it a lot. It's funny that you mentioned Mora, because I've been monitoring a lot if it's checking if it's getting listed anywhere, any new listings or anything. Because right now it's only on Uniswap, right? I need KuCoin to hurry up and pick it up. That would be fantastic. So congratulations to David, Corey, Crypto Holmes, Ryan, and Baby G for the gifted memberships from Reckless. KK throwing his hat into the ring, gifting 1 Crypto Future membership. Stevram was gifted. Congratulations. KK will not be denied, you guys. He says, let me in this play. Let me into this game, he says. Queen P, Jasmy equals $12. Well, it's funny because I actually just I did a Jasmy video earlier today, you guys, and I did 2 Jasmy videos today, but the one I did in the evening a couple of hours ago, I actually went over the structure of the KPIs for Jasmy when they first got started and their goals. And damn, I see if I could find it. And their goal, they're still targeting $17, guys. I don't know how they're determined. Do they think that they can make it happen? But what do you guys think? Do you think that Jasmy as a team can get this project up to $17 over the next couple of cycles? Do you guys think it's possible? I think honestly, like listen, based on its current supply and all that stuff, right? Maybe that's, guys, like this whole, it's got me thinking, this whole lockup that they have going on, right? That had to be part of the plan when they talked about, when they created this roadmap to make Jasmy $17. This lockup had to play a part in it. You would think, like, they didn't just come up with this lockup idea this year, right? Or last year, whatever, 2022. So it had to be part of it. So who knows what plans they have to get this price target up to $17, right? This company does seem to play their cards very close to their chest until they're ready to announce something. And then it's just like, boom, we just pumped on you, boys. So, like, I think for all of the research that I have been doing into this company, and I can tell you, I do videos on them every day. They continually shock me with bullishness because, they're just these big partnership announcements, these collaboration announcements, all these announcements that they come out with. It's all just like boom, it's like pow, how you like me now? They just hit you with it, right? And it's surprising. You don't even see it coming most of the time, right? So who knows what they got planned? Nothing would shock me. Reckless, I'm up 2K on Jasmy. What can I say? That's awesome, man. Awesome, awesome. Imagine how much you're going to be up. When Jasmy, like I said, I see Jasmy being over a cent by the time we get to January, either by the time we get to January 10th or shortly thereafter, when the Bitcoin ETF approvals are announced. If we're not already there, I mean, we could wake up tomorrow and Jasmy could be up over 208. Right, and we're one more leg up to be over a cent at that point, so definitely possible. Earl says, you still think Caspa can get to 20 cents before January 24th? What's on January 24th? That's a very specific date. I think that it can, because we have on January 10th, we have the spot Bitcoin ETF approvals coming, right? So I think that, yeah, I mean, if those approvals if those spot Bitcoin ETFs get approved on or around the 10th of January, I think a lot of altcoins are going to shock a lot of people in terms of the prices that they're going to shoot to. I mean, I'm seeing two different sentiments here, guys. I'm seeing some people saying that it's going to be a nothing burger and the price is not going to go up because of the announcements. It'll go up over time. But I'm seeing other people saying that they're expecting a 25 to 30% price increase in Bitcoin over the first 24 hours after. So by the end of the 12th, around the 13th of the month, like a 25-30% price increase on Bitcoin's price. Do you know what that's going to do to the altcoins? Yes, Jasmy, boom, up over a penny. Caspa, yes, boom, up over 20-25 cents. Absolutely, I believe that. Queen P, yes. Peter, hence keep Moonbag untouched. Exactly, right? That's exactly why I will always probably hold on to like a million Jasmy just in case, right? Because if I'm holding a million and it does hit $17, guys, geez, where are we going to build what island are we all going to buy so we can party on kind of thing, right? So, Royal, what lockup? Most are in circulation already. We talked about that already, Royal, and I discussed it with one of the Jasmy ambassadors, Jesse from KIR Finance. They're actually, the tokens that are going to be locked up are tokens that are on exchanges. That's where the supply is going to be coming from. We discussed that in my part 2. Join the Royal, I would say join the Discord in the link below because it's free, doesn't cost anything. I just shared the link for the interview I did, the part 2 interview I did with Jesse, the Jasmy ambassador at KIR Finance, and we discuss the lockup and we discuss the innovation zone amongst other things. So I would say go watch that video and you'll see a comprehensive breakdown of how that lockup and everything is going to work. You'll have a better understanding of it, my friend. Reckless says, I have no idea what Jasmy is. I just had something tell me to buy it and I haven't been disappointed. Yeah, a lot of people get into certain plays that way and stuff too. When I first started looking into Jasmy, I didn't know. Stupid statement. When I first started looking into Jasmy, I didn't know much about it. Yeah, no shit, Rob. But You know, it was very similar. Just somebody I think had just mentioned it in passing, so I went and I looked it up and I started reading about it, and I was like, holy crap, this company. You know, I did my research, I saw the chart, and then I looked into. See, that's the thing, guys. When I saw the chart, right, I looked at it and I said, why did this happen? And the reason that I said that was because of things like ICP, right? What happened with ICP was chart manipulation, right? It was Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX they artificially pumped the price of ICP, and then they rugged it to try to destroy the project and tried to make it look like the devs had done it, right? So that teaches you a lesson to make sure when you see something like that on a chart, find out why it happened. And when I say find out what happened and why it happened, I don't mean, you know, just listen to some YouTuber who's telling you what happened or giving you his opinion. Go find out, go do your research on, find out what happened, right? Like I did. And I looked at the Jasmy chart and I saw, oh, okay, so basically Hara and Jasmy had said from the beginning that they planned on unloading all of the supply into circulation. People didn't do the research and pay attention to that. They bought it at $4, and then the price dropped, and people were mad about it. But well, if you had found out ahead of time what they planned on doing, right? A very similar project, I would say, guys, would be WorldCoin, right? In terms of chart. So WorldCoin, when it first came out, everyone was asking if they should buy it. I looked at I said, absolutely not. There's like 1% of the supply is in circulation. Wait until they dump the rest of it, then buy it. That's what makes Jasmy a good investment right now, is because they've already put the supply into circulation, right? Now it's a good buy. Was it a good buy at $4? Of course not, right? But people who bought it at that price, I guess they didn't know about tokenomics, didn't do any research. I don't know, right? But that's where you got to learn that kind of stuff, you know? So very similar. I did my research on it with Jasmy, and I was like, oh, okay, so I saw what happened. I was like, okay, well, this is actually a good explanation as to why the chart looks the way that it looks, right? Um, and yeah, I started doing research on Jasmy every single day, and now you guys know, like I do a Jasmy video literally every single day. Every single day I do a Jasmy video, whether it's big announcements, little announcements, general sentiment of the of the community, whatever it is, right? We cover it. So that is that's very similar, Reckless, to how you got in. Is just kind of got mentioned and it snowballed for me. I own 500K, but I had 1 million. I had a month with no work, so I had to sell half my bags. Yeah, I mean that happens, right? Life gets in the way too, right? And you did the smart thing, man, because I mean, hey, that's the way it's got to be sometimes. Sometimes people got to sell their bags because the economy sucks, their works, you know, they're out of work or something like that. Me personally, my strategy is that every check, like guys, you know, I work 3 jobs. I don't have to work 3 jobs. I own a dealership, right? And I make sufficient money that my wife, in that job alone, that my wife doesn't have to work any of that stuff, right? We can live comfortably. I'm not rich in that aspect from that specific job, but I live comfortably, right? I work 3 jobs so that I can continue to dump as much as I can, because from my check from my dealership, I only put in 10% of every check. That's it. 10%, right? That way I'm not putting in too much, too little. I'm not going to miss that money, right? Then I went and got 2 other jobs. I run a nightclub, right? And I do that so that I can take 100% of that income and dump it into crypto as well, right? So there's ways to do it. You make extra money every way you can. Now, listen, I'm exhausted all the time, right? But it's worth it. It's going to be worth it, right? Because I'm going to be retired in about a year. So it's all good, baby. Crypto Nation, 1 million Jasmy. Congratulations. That should be the goal for everybody, in my opinion, man. 1 milli, because hey, even if you only hit my target of 60 to 66 cents, you're still looking at a juicy bag in profits, right? So, Gene, what's your price prediction for Jasmy 2024? Well, I mean, if we're sticking to the 4-year cycle, then I would say that Jasmy will likely end 2024 somewhere around, honestly, between 25 to 30 cents, maybe. My target for 2025 is 60 to 66 cents. So I would say somewhere around that 25 to 30 cent range would be healthy for Jasmy by the end of 2024, leading into the blow off top in 2025. Again, that's just saying we're staying committed to the 4-year cycle. Some people think that we're actually going to have the bull run and the blow off top in 2024. And if that does actually happen, I don't think it will, but if it actually does, then you could see significantly higher prices, right? And again, I will stress this to you, Gene, is that my price predictions for Jasmy are just strictly based off charts. No catalysts are calculated. I'm not including the lockup. I'm not including any other catalysts, the PDL release, the Jasmy chain layer 2, none of that stuff. So that stuff could send the price even higher than my price prediction. So keep that in mind. Queen P, Japan, great team. Biatch, 100%, 100%. Johnny, will I be invited to the island party even though I'm not a Jasmy enthusiast? Johnny, you're an OG, buddy. I would be disappointed if you weren't there, man. I would send Dog the Bounty Hunter to track you down and drag you to the island. How's that? 8 million Jasmy, epic. KK Jasmy, yep, 100%, guys, 100%. You'll love to see it. What are we at here now? Yeah, we're pumping back. Still, we're 20731 now, on our way back up again. I wouldn't be shocked to wake up tomorrow, guys, and we are up above 208. Would not shock me in the least. So, did you guys have a good Christmas? Hopefully, everybody had a good Christmas out there. Biotech. Did I say biatch? Oh shit. Sorry, Queen P. I said biatch. Oh, that's awesome. Biotechnology. Oh, it's been a long day. Let's put it that way. That's awesome. Johnny, haha, oh my God, bounty hunter, 100%, man, 100%. Dog will be there. He'll get the cuffs. He will fly you to the island, man. KK got a cool Jasmy Godzilla t-shirt. Pics or it didn't happen, bro. you know how it is. You know how it is. I did. I was gonna throw a video up that I did at the gym the other day. It was I hit 365 on flat bench, and I was just gonna do a fun little video and put it up there on the channel. But there's gym music going on, and I would have been copywritten because of the music. So, and I don't know how to mute the music off the video. So maybe if I get it done, get it edited, we'll throw it up for fun. KK, Queen P, that's fine. Yeah, I just grazed over it with your comment there, and I saw Bia. I took it like Jasmy Bia, you know. Good times, guys. Wow, we only need 3 subs, guys. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, guys. We only need 3 to get above 1,800. So do us a favor for Christmas, man. Call it a Christmas gift. If you are watching and you are not subscribed, smash the subscribe button. Push us up over 1,800. That would be an awesome Christmas present, man. I would appreciate it, guys. I would appreciate it. Still up 6.5%, baby. Still looking juicy. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, SEI Network's up again. 20.6% this evening, guys. Crazy. Sandbox up 17%. Market's looking nice. BTC 43.4. Looking nice, guys. Absolutely. What's going on in the Discord? Yo. Join the Discord. Awesome. Awesome. Welcome in to the Discord. Reply. Just bear with me. There we go. Queen P. I think when CZ mentions about biotechnology, I assume he pertains to. Yeah, 100%. It's funny that you said that because I think I did a video on a biotech lab working with partnership with Jasmy. What was the name of the lab again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Like the day before, they were going to be using Jasmy's PDL for storing medical data, right? Like your personal record data and things like research and stuff like that. And I had done a video on that like the day before, and then the next day CZ tweeted out about IoT and biotech, right? I remember that. It was crazy. I think I did a video on it just because it just seemed too convenient, right? So definitely epic. But yeah, Mora Games needs to get onto KuCoin or something like that already, because getting sick of this. Oh, we got another subscriber, guys. We only need two more to get to 1,800. Let's do it in this live stream, guys. Let's break 1,800 subs in this live stream. We need 2. If you are not subscribed, give me a Christmas present. It would be greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. What else is going on in the market right now? Still holding 2073. What is up on X? Anything happening with Jasmy? Jasmy, higher lows holding above value area highs. Bullish. Bears must wait for a reclaim of a week/monthly BA to even think about getting bearish. That's the thing. The charts, we're not even looking even close to being bearish on the charts for Jasmy right now, guys. Like not even a little bit. So definitely nothing to be nervous about, in my opinion. Like I said, I wouldn't be shocked to wake up tomorrow and see us over 208. Oh, we got another sub. We need one more, guys. One more sub to get to 1,800 in this live stream. Let's make it happen. Let's get it done. What are we looking at here? 2078 or 7988 would be our next level. If we can break through that above 208, I think we're going to do it, guys. I think you're going to wake up tomorrow and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be 208 bullish sentiment all around the market, especially if we get a Bitcoin pump. That'll just, that'll seal the deal 100%, in my opinion. The Deacon, we love the Deacon. XRP community welcomes you to the Jasmy party. Potential price target $1 to $3 in this bull run. There's a lot. That's another growing sentiment I'm seeing in the Jasmy community as well. Is the $1 to $3 target. Very, very interesting. That would be crazy, especially for some of us. Like I'm holding 5 milli for Jasmy. That would be absolutely amazing if we hit $3 Jasmy. Forget about it. Absolutely amazing. 98.60% in circulation now. Yeah, guys, I'm so bullish on Jasmy. It's not even funny. Like, it's not even funny. I can't wait to be able to pick up the Aveda laptops out here in the West either. I know that they're working on getting that through right now to be able to purchase the Aveda laptops in Canada and the US. That's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Still need that one subscriber, guys. We need one subscriber to get to 1,800. Just one. I know you. If you're out there and you're listening and you're not subscribed, I know you want to. I know you want to click that button. You want to be that guy. You want to. Let's go big Jasmy, $12 to $17, 100%. That would be lights out amazing. Crypto info, I'm going to do it, 100. I'm going to do it. He did it. Shout out to Crypto Info, DYOR, our 1800th sub. He pushed us over, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to him. You are the man. Nice. That's awesome, brother. You are appreciated, man. Merry Christmas, my friend. Merry Christmas. What is going on in the market? Jasmy, for many reasons. Binance Japan, former Sony executive, including Ando and Sato, super wallets. That's another thing, guys. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks, KK. Awesome, guys. Absolutely awesome. Another thing that I'm bullish on that I kind of just, this is just me speculating here, guys. It's just me kind of, playing with this idea, but we have Sony and Microsoft now talking about the integration of blockchain technology into the consoles of the PlayStation and the Xbox, right? Now, what what Jasmy executive has a solid relationship with Sony that might help us get the leverage to use the Jasmy blockchain in the new PlayStations, right? For Sony. Well, wouldn't that be Ando, right? Look at that connection, guys. That is something I'm just kind of speculating on and I'm playing with based on the announcement of Sony and Microsoft saying they want to integrate blockchain technology. It's not even so much that they want to integrate blockchain technology into the next generation of consoles. They almost have to, right? Like you almost have to. Everything's going IoT, right? Everything's going to be connected to the internet. So you basically have to, the Xbox and the PlayStation are already connected to the internet, right? So it's just the next logical step in technological evolution for those gaming systems, in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, that's just me speculating at this point. But with those announcements, you can't help but wonder with the connection of Ando and Sony, there's got to be something there, right? There has to be. So imagine that announcement coming in 2024 in this bull run as well, that Jasmy PDL is going to be utilized in the Sony PlayStation network, right? Huge, absolutely huge, guys. That's what I'm saying. The possibilities are endless. Stargazer, I'm going to unsub now. Oh, you wouldn't do that to me, Stargazer. You bastard. Don't you dare. Squirt Reynolds. Sony partnership would shut up a lot of people spreading FUD. You know what, Squirt Reynolds? It wouldn't. It really wouldn't, because they would just find different crap to say at the end of the day, right? What they would say is like, oh, who cares? It's only PlayStation or something. It would be something, right? Because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right? At the end of the day, right? You're going to show him how the cow eats the cabbage, but is the cow going to eat the cabbage? Who knows, right? So that's the thing with these people. Like I literally saw somebody on my XRP video, I think yesterday, say that in the comments they said, "Oh, XRP's garbage." Like all the announcements that and partnerships that Ripple has made, it's all made up and they're all fake and it's not real. Just based on nothing. You just said it, right? So with an announcement partnership of Sony and Jasmy, right, to use the PDL and the Jasmy blockchain in the Sony PlayStations, if they made that announcement, these FUD spreaders would still find some dumb shit to say at the end of the day. Let's be honest, right? Queen P, former CEO of Sony, exactly. Ando, baby, Ando. Crypto info, Stargazer. Yeah, 100%. Smart ass Stargazer, eh? COO, yes. COO, yes. KK, IoT, and Jasmy like peanut butter and jelly. It's peanut butter jelly time. VJ, will 35 billion coins be locked out of 50 billion? If yes, then no, VJ. I think I saw the video you're talking about. I saw. I was listening to a YouTuber say that earlier today, and no, no, 35. Now this is just my opinion, but 35 billion coins out of the total supply of 50 billion. Uh, a lot of that 35 billion is owned by investors already, right? Like Jasmy can't take those coins back from investors to lock up, right? So it's not even realistic. That would mean that only 15 billion of Jasmy's total supply is held by investors, right? That doesn't make any sense. So no, it won't be that much. But that being said, we talked about VJ. You know what, VJ? I'll tell you this, okay? Do you have, if you have Discord, go into the description and go over to the Discord. I put a link there. I just shared about a half hour ago. I shared the link to a video that I did. It's an interview between me and Jesse from KIR Finance. He's a Jasmy ambassador, and we specifically discussed the lockup, and it will give you a much better understanding of how the lockup's going to work and things like that. So go check that out. Definitely will help you out with that, my friend. KK says no one knows. Expect a very small amount at first. Yeah, I think it will be an accumulative effect, right? I think it'll be monthly or quarterly, something to that effect. And who knows what the amount will be? Who knows if they'll even give a. Can you share the Discord? Yeah, I'll share it right now in the chat. Actually, just give me a second here, and I'll take care of that. Okay, there you go. Link is in the chat right now for the Discord. So anybody who is not in the Discord, check it out. Check it out. Join the Discord. So yeah, that's what I think though. Like that's mega bullish in my opinion. The whole going back to the whole Sony and Jasmy, for blockchain integration into the PlayStations. And as far as Microsoft goes, who knows, right? Into the Xboxes. Could be huge. JWFJB. What is FJB? Crypto Nation, a Japanese bank is supposed to be buying some Jasmy. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. I've heard rumblings about a bank out there too, in Japan, and one of their bigger banks as well, getting involved with Jasmy. I heard that, I think, yesterday. Talking about freedom jobs, businesses. 40 billion token supply. All-time high was 2 years ago. That's down quite a bit. Still down 99.80%. It's only on Pancake Swap. Yeah, this project seems to be devastated. I'll check it on CoinMarketCap. FJB. Ooh, Maron. That's like flatlined. This is flatlined, down 27.99% today. Ouch. I don't know about this project, man. I don't know, JW called Survivor. This FJB. If you're talking about freedom jobs business, this looks like this project has been treated like a baby treats a diaper, man. Savage. I'd have to do some research into the company to know what's going on with it, but it is down almost 30% today on a day when everything's pumping. Savage. That's not so good. Miri is pumping nicely today too, 12.3% today. Wow. That is bananas. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'll tell you what. I think I'm gonna wrap it there. We're almost at 2 hours, and if Jasmy starts pumping some more, I'll come back on this evening and we'll do some more streaming. We're gonna catch this. I'm gonna try every time Jasmy's pumping. I'm gonna do just a last minute. We're gonna hop on and we're gonna do a stream. So, can I check out Propy, please? What's the ticker? Is it PROPY? Is that the ticker? PROPY. Propy. PRO. What do we got? What do we got? I will look at Propy. All-time high was 6 years ago. See, this one here, to be honest with you, Crypto Nation in the house, 100% Crypto Nation in the house. Crypto Nation is epic. What I would say about Propy, I just did a video on another project that's similar to this for the members, but this one's tough because it's down 88% from its all-time high 6 years ago. Normally, I would say based on that, I would say no, I don't like it. But with a project in a utility case like this, and for those of you who don't know, this project is a real estate project which tokenizing real estate, so you can buy kind of like it would be kind of like buying satoshis of a Bitcoin. You're buying satoshis of a house or of a property, right? So you own fractions. It's fractional, right? So you own fractions of a property with multiple other people. That's the idea behind this project. And the reason that I'm not saying just a flat no on it is because it was 6 years ago. It was ahead of its time, right? And these kind of plays are just starting to come into relevancy now and becoming more advanced and stuff like that. So I would say with this one that it's definitely a possible gem for sure. If you ignore the fact that the all-time high was 6 years ago, and you take into consideration the fact that the technology and the concept behind it is now relevant in our world, as opposed to 6 years ago when it probably was just brushed off, right? So I would say, yeah, I don't mind this play, to be honest with you. $33 million market cap. Still, I mean, it's not. It's fairly early still. It's fairly low market cap. So yeah, I would say that for Pro. Yeah, real estate gem, definitely. That's why I'm saying, like, I think that the use case for it is finally coming into real world use case, right? Whereas 6 years ago, people probably just brushed it off like it was a joke. Kind of like people treat Jasmy now, to be honest with you. Like some people who don't understand IoT, right? They're brushing it off right now, but in 5 or 6 years, IoT is going to be, at the forefront of everything. So very similar. Rio is a good play too. Yeah. Let's have a look at Rio. You're talking about Rio DeFi? KK, is that what you're talking about? I got two different Rios here, man. I got R Fuel and I got Relio. I assume you're talking about Relio. It's another real estate play. Up 2,600% on the year. Wow. All-time high was 3 years ago. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like this technology, like this use case, years ago was like ignored and stuff like that, right? Like it wasn't taken seriously, but now it's become, really, really good. KK, you'll know what I'm talking about. I just did a video for you guys on the member side for one of these projects, right? Like a week ago or so. And yeah, exact same use case, right? So I wouldn't be surprised to see these projects start to really, really bang it out, to be honest with you. Yeah. And if you guys are wondering, become a member. You get members only content over on that side, guys. You get in early on plays on gems that pump hundreds of percentages. It's a fantastic opportunity. It's only $4.99, so it's definitely worth it to become a member. Like I was saying earlier, I was watching a video today. This guy was charging $49.99 to his members for the same content I'm giving you guys for $4.99. It just seems like a ripoff to charge people $50. Quant, how's Quant looking today? Juicy. I love Quant, guys. $140. Quant. Wow. I remember, guys, go back and watch my videos from like 3 months ago. I was telling you guys that, when Quant was like $80, I was saying, guys, buy Quant. It's $80, man. Now $140, man. Fantastic. Quant is definitely a gem. Everybody knows Quant's a gem, though, right? That's not surprising. Everybody loves Quant. If you don't like Quant, you're doing it wrong. Any other projects you guys want me to have a look at before I go? Coach says I own 50 Quant. Let's go. 100%, man. 50 Quant is awesome, man. Last year, all through 2022, every week I DCA, I would buy one full Quant every week. Every DCA, I buy one full Quant, and then I would DCA into whatever project I was DCAing into. But it was always my rule to make sure I bought one full Quant every week. So 100%, man. Quant is a gem. What do you think about XDC? XDC, I hold XDC over on BitTrue. I think I bought mine. What's it looking like right now? XDC is a gem, in my opinion. I do like XDC. I don't think it's going to go as high as some people think that it's going to go, but it's still going to, be fantastic. All-time high was 19 cents, right? The thing is, the thing that I don't like about it as much is the tokenomics are not fantastic, right? They're not horrible, but they're not fantastic. 37 billion 705 million total supply, only 13 billion, almost 14 billion in circulation. They're not horrible, but they're not the best. It will definitely smash all-time highs by a long shot, in my opinion. It'll destroy 19 cents. For me, I would say probably somewhere it's going to be capped somewhere around that 75-cent mark for me. That's what I would have to say for XDC, somewhere around there. I need to look into, how they're going to get more of that supply into circulation as well. And that'll determine, obviously, a lot more about the price. But I do like XDC for sure. I hold XDC, so for full transparency. LCX, big real world gem. Oh yeah, LCX is going to be huge in my opinion. It is definitely a gem moving into the next bull run. Every time I'm asked about LCX all the time. I definitely like LCX. Well over $1 in my opinion going into the next bull run for sure. Well over $1. That's just me being conservative, but the dollar benchmark is minimum in my opinion. So yeah, I do like LCX. In fact, I don't know anybody that doesn't like LCX, to be honest with you. I don't think I've even seen anybody FUD it. Like 80, like it's got great tokenomics, 81.22% of the supply is in circulation already, 950 million total supply. LCX ahead of its time, tokenization of assets. And yeah, exactly. Everything's going to be tokenized. Everything's going to be tokenized. So exactly, LCX is another one of those projects ahead of its time for sure. IoT, right? I mean, IoT, you know, same thing with Jasmy, ahead of their time. That's just how it is. So, but that is about it, guys. I'm at 2 hours. Kudos, XYO and Access are doing pretty well also. Yeah, XYO, I don't mind XYO. XYO. I did a video on XYO a while ago, probably back in like July, I think. Did a video on that. Yeah, I like the tokenomics of XYO. It's fantastic, right? 96.74% of the supply is in circulation. Yeah, I mean, 90. The thing is, like, it's a $91 million market cap, right? So it's not exactly a low cap, right? That's the only thing. But it's funny, but it's still ranked 553rd though. You know, it's crazy. So there is a lot of room for growth in. Oh wait, never mind. I'm looking at LCX still on Coin Market or CoinGecko. Let me switch it over to XYO. I was looking at it on Coin Market Cap, but something else on. Okay, so sorry, it's ranked 395th. Yeah, that sounds a little better. So I definitely like it. What do you think about IOST? IOST. Well, let's find out. I can't wait to get my thing fixed so that I can have share my screen for you guys too. It's coming, so thank you for your patience in that regard. IOST. Well, I mean, ranked 245th. 90 billion total supply, 18, almost 19 billion in circulation. That's not fantastic. Oh, 6 years ago was the all-time high of 12 cents. See, 6 years ago again. That's another one. It's still on Binance though. Let me check out their website real quick. NFTs, high speed, lower transaction times on the Ethereum network, scalability. I'm assuming this is an L2. Proof of believability. Next generation consensus algorithm, ultra fast decentralized blockchain network, roadmap 2023. I want to see 2024's roadmap. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's an okay play. I mean, the tokenomics are not horrible. They could be a little bit better. IOST describes itself as an ultra-fast, fully fledged and decentralized blockchain network and ecosystem with its own nodes, wallets, and based on next-generation consensus protocol. Proof of believability. I mean, it seems like an okay project to me, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really stand out to me either as something I would jump on. You know, it's got some good tier one listings. It's on Binance, KuCoin, Gate.io. I guess I would say I'm just kind of neutral on this one. Like, it doesn't really stand out to me as like a gem, but it doesn't stand out as like a shit project either, right? So Queen P, kudos. Rosa, right on, Queen. Queen P, I have 2 on Binance monitoring zone, Jasmy and Loom. Gotta go. Thank you, sir. All right, Queen. I'll see you again. Hopefully tomorrow. Have a fantastic night. I think that is about it for me too, guys. Again, smash that subscribe button, guys. Thank you once again, everybody. We got through 1,800 subscribers. That is absolutely awesome. Crypto Info DYOR. Thank you for getting us over 1,800. That is awesome. And yeah, make sure you guys check out the Discord. Like I said, link, I put it in the chat, and I put it in I put the Jesse video in Discord, so you want to go check that out. And yeah, all right, guys. Merry Christmas, man. If Jasmy starts pumping again this evening, guys, I'll come back on. So keep an eye out for it. If you see Jasmy going nuts again, I will be on. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.